Hi guys. So today I am going to be making rainbow pasta. This is for Noodle November with Tony at Kettle Kitchen. Let's get this started. I am going to be making rainbow pasta, but I am not going to be using food coloring. This is going to be made out of all natural ingredients, okay? And so the first thing I have to do is I got to kind of cook everything except for the cilantro, of course. And then this is a very time-consuming video because you have to boil each color separately after you get the noodles made. And so the other night when I did my live, I showed you my homemade noodle rack that Jeff made me. And so I will also be setting this up and using it in between the making of the noodles. And so I've got my food processor out, so it will be what I use to mix everything together and make the dough. My rolling pin, for the red color, I'll be using tomatoes, orange and orange pepper, yellow pepper, green cilantro, purple, I'll be using the red onions. I will be using cabbage and baking soda turned blue. I've got the flour, I've got the eggs, I've got the salt, half teaspoon sitting here because you will need a half teaspoon of salt for each batch of dough. I'm going to set this over here. First thing I will be doing is I will be getting everything ready to be cooked in my little pan here. And then I'll be getting 1 cup of flour with 1 egg and a half teaspoon of salt put in this. And that way when the food is done cooking, I can just pour it in here, get the color all mixed up, and then get the dough out, get this cleaned in between each recipe because I don't want color blending. I'm going to need to cut up the tomatoes. Oh, and I am using Roma tomatoes because they aren't as juicy as the regular bigger tomatoes. Okay, I'm gonna guess that's done. I don't want it to cook the egg for me, so I'm gonna put it in over here on the flour side where there isn't an egg. And I guess if it doesn't give me the color I want, I can always add more, right? Okay, now if you see that, you can see kind of an orange. So that was not enough. So I've got to cut up some more tomatoes. I do have a red pepper in there that I could probably add too, to give it a little bit more oomph. But as I don't know if I've already said this or not, but this is my first time doing this particular recipe. Okay, it is not giving me the red I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and try a little bit of this red pepper. This red pepper, it does have a darker side and a lighter side. Since I'm looking for a dark red, and I don't want to use a whole lot, I'm just going to use this section here. It is definitely getting color. I mean, it's now more of a cross between an orange and a pink. Okay, and that is definitely too runny to be a dough. So I'm gonna have to add some more flour because that is not dough consistency at all. I wonder what Uncle Steve's shake. Let's try a little bit of that. I mean, heck, it's my recipe, right? Just do whatever I can to try to get it as quick as I can. Still an orange though. Wow. Get some flour on my hand. Otherwise that stuff's gonna stick to my hand. No, I'm still a little too runny to be a dough. So I'm gonna have to definitely add some flour to it. But it's pretty orange. I'm getting a paper plate out and I'm putting some flour down on the paper plate so the dough doesn't stick. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this chopped up and cooking while I finish washing up the food processor. You can add flour, as much flour as needed to be able to make it into a dough consistency after you add in the vegetable. I am going to go ahead and get that cooking while I finish drying all this stuff. Wow, that is awesome. Oh, you can smell the pepper. Oh my goodness. There's probably a better way to do all this. I don't know. This is the first time I'm making it, so this is a learning process for all of us. But yeah, look at that. That is awesome. Wow, that is so cool. Ugh, look at that. I am loving this. This is awesome. Okay, now it's going to be time to clean off everything. Okay, while I am getting all of that stuff washed up, I'm going to go ahead and get the yellow in the pan so it can be doing its little cooking thing. Oh god, that pepper smells so good. Okay, I think it's done. This is the yellow. I've got to get some stuff washed up real quick. This next one is pretty simple because it's a cilantro, and as I said, I am not cooking it. Okay, so Hunter's home now. So if you hear a lot of whining and crying in the background, you'll know why. This is going to be the purple cabbage and the baking soda one. I'm leaving the cabbage out because, as I said, I'm not really sure how much I need to make it blue. But that's what I've done. Okay, I'm going to call that done. Okay guys, believe it or not, that is like a really light blue. That's freaking awesome. Look at that. That is a beautiful blue. You guys can see that I had to add a lot. And then I had to end up adding more flour to make it a dough. And so, yeah. Baking soda and cabbage make blue. Blue. I am in awe of this. Cooking science. Okay. We'll be working on our last color. That will be the purple. There you go, purple. Purple onion and purple cabbage mixed together, and no baking soda.
I know
Makes purple.
to my thing till I got here.
It's the baking soda that makes the purple cabbage turn blue. Now we all know. You see that orange? Okay guys, it looks like my phone died somewhere around the color red, which is actually orange. And so you guys have missed the orange, but it's actually yellow. And the cutting up of the other yellow and the cutting up of the green. I have blue sitting here ready to roll out now.
Work it, Mom. Work it. You work that camera, girl. These angles, prestigious.
Totally.
You are a queen. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Give me the cat claws. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Work it, baby. Love you.
I love you too. With that page, yes, you are.
Harvey, so.
Not done yet. This is.
Okay guys, before they cooked, the blue with the cabbage and the baking soda was beautiful blue. But after they cooked, they turned into this olive color. Yeah, see the noodles on the top, that was supposed to be the blue. So I am going to go ahead and start adding the other seasonings. Some garlic, I'm going to add some salt. Pepper. It is time to eat. The noodles didn't come out exactly as I wanted them to. We were missing a bright red and we are missing a blue because the blue turned an olive cream. You've got your orange, you've got a yellow, you've got green, you've got purple. I wouldn't necessarily call it a win-win, but I wouldn't call it a fail either. Rainbow noodles.